was a little bit late to this, but oh well, what can you do? May as well watch it now, even though like about an hour or so afterward. And if my nose is a little stuffy, I apologize for that, because I don't know. I guess it's just the changing weather over here that's affecting me. But anyway, let's get this started. Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Ltd. and the director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Game. Sora Ltd. is a company I created to do business with other companies. I don't employ any staff and I'm not hiring. Just so you know. I've introduced the 7th DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Minecraft. I'm recording this in mid-August. Japan is still strongly affected by the coronavirus, and we're being asked to stay indoors. Now seeing more confirmed cases in Japan than a few months ago. The world is still bricks. The Super Smash Bros. Team is also continuing development from home. It's still difficult to gather a studio to record because of the situation. I'd like to present from home once again. So, here we are again. It's just me here. No recording staff, no one to laugh at my jokes. It's lonely. But we have to do what we can. Also, apologies to some of our overseas viewers, but today's presentation will be subtitled. It's not our first to add voiceovers right now. I think that should be pretty easy. What's especially difficult during development is that I myself haven't been able to playtest with other people very often. When developing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I normally battle with staff every day at lunchtime. I use those sessions to make adjustments for balance. This isn't possible at the moment. Recently got to the point where the fighter can be used in non-public online battles. Here I've been able to playtest the fighter more. However, it's still not enough. With remote development being challenging as it is, there may be some significant differences between the version of the presentation and the final product. Well then, let's get right to it. As always, I'll explain things to you while I play. Please note that the camera I'm using is different from the one you'll be using in the final product. As part of Challenger Pack 7, Steve and Alex join the battle. Hold on a second. Hold on. Alright. Sorry about that, everyone. I decided to take a bit of a cold pill to see if I can sort of stop my nose. That always seems to happen at the worst times. But anyway, this is Steve, one of the characters from Minecraft. It's minor adjustments. Plays on the tier. At a glance, looks just like he does in the original game. Though his knees don't bend, he's rectangular. Even his walks from the original game. If the controls stick up or down, he tilts his head like in the original game. One of his taunts, skill to stake, although you only get 2 or 3 of these per cow in the original game. With other taunts, we include gestures you might make online. For example, hello, I'd like to play Minecraft today. These are his physical characteristics. He doesn't jump very high. For stages like Battlefield, we set the height of the platforms so that most fighters can reach them with one jump. In Steve's case, he can't even manage that. He can only manage a little lower than the short hop of other fighters. Well, his mid-air jump isn't as low. The jump is just right for getting on the bricks he creates, but I'll explain that later. He has 2 additional color variations. Although they're less like color variations, more like costume changes from the original game. This is Alex. She's another character from the original game. He also has 2 additional color variations. The Steve and Alex variations, that's 6 total. Next, for P7, we have Zombie, who you might be familiar with. Like Zombie Skin's original game, this doesn't burn in sunlight, so don't worry. Also, we have an extremely rare sight of a zombie placing blocks. Next, player 8 is an Enderman. Looks quite cute, doesn't it? Just don't look into its eyes. It's kind of like an Enderman skin, but its arms are somewhat thinner than Steve's. You see an Enderman flying through the air using Electra, another incredibly rare sight. Now I'll explain the regular moves. It's the blocks. I repeat myself, but please be aware that this is still in development. Things may look or play differently in the final product. See sword and neutral attacks, smash attacks, and air attacks. These are the basic attacks. Hold the attack button down, you can walk while repeatedly swinging the sword. You can also do this while retreating. You can also hit opponents repeatedly. For aerial neutral attacks while moving has a similar feel to Mega Man. You can also jump while doing this. It has short reach, but it's good at keeping opponents in check with damage in the early stages of the match. You can hit, do your best to get away. Now the side slash attack. This is just a sweep attack that exists only in the Java edition of Minecraft, not the Bedrock version. Like most of these attacks, it has a short reach, but it's got a wide range to compensate. Also has a strong launch power, so it's one of the moves you definitely want to land. It was also used to attack when hanging from a ledge, or when getting up from the ground. Next is the axe. It's assigned to attack overhead. In the original game, when you cut down trees, you look up and swing the axe. As with the sword, you can hold the button down to keep swinging the axe. Use as an up tilt attack to juggle opponents, like beanbags, or just as an up air attack. Then you can do it as an upward facing chain attack, you can't go wrong. Next is the pickaxe. It's used for mining. It is also used in dash attacks, forward air attacks, and back air attacks. First, the dash attack. For a short range Steve, an attack that goes forward really helps. Also got plenty of launch power. Now the forward air attack and the back air attack. They look similar, but they differ a bit. Forward air attack has a meteor effect. Back air attack has high launch power and knockback power. Use them accordingly. If you jump while swinging the sword, you'll end up with a sword attack. While you use the pickaxe, make sure to leave a gap after using your sword attack. Use the craft to strengthen each tool. You'll power up the following order: wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamond. I'll explain crafting later. Oops. Oh crap, what did I do? Those tools have limited durability, so use them too much, they'll break. Give me a second. Again, I'm sorry about that. Those tools have limited durability, so use them too much, they'll break. My sword just broke. Diamonds will attack barehanded, which is extremely weak. However, all your tools operate independently from one another. So even if your sword breaks, you can still use your axe and pickaxe. Next, I'll choose other attacks that don't use the basic tools. Natural attack uses flint and steel. It sets a fire in front of you. Fire looks like PK fire, so it's slightly affected by gravity. Attack lasts for a long time, so you'll use it to stop opponents who are charging at you or to block projectiles. If anything, it's great at preventing recoveries. I hate to be on the receiving end of this. The smash attack is the magma block. Magma block is placed overhead and can be used to mine quickly. It doesn't consume any materials. Lasts for a long time, which makes it great against airborne opponents. These are pretty open though, so be careful. You can take a lot of hits. How do you place magma blocks? Up smash attack. Full tight enough to go through platforms like the ones in Battlefield. Let's give controlling opponents on platforms above. Of course, the active attack is ideal to use right after juggling an opponent with tilt attacks. Now, smash attack uses a lava bucket. It dumps lava left and right. Distinctive feature is the length of the attack and the low height to which it launches opponents. Launch trajectory is extremely effective against Little Mac, who is poor at recovery. This is the magma block. This is lava. Magma. Lava. Magma. Lava. Since the term magma is used to refer to the stuff inside the earth, and lava is what comes out on the surface. I guess the terms magma and lava are used to refer to different things outside of Japan. That air attack is the anvil. Only one piece of iron, but it's a super powerful falling attack. Like this. Like Kirby Stone, it falls straight down, but you can cancel partway through. It uses a fishing rod. It has a wide range. It can even grab opponents who are slightly higher or lower than you. Opponent is grabbed, they'll be thrown inside a fence. Backward throw uses a fishing rod just like that. Simple, right? Forward up throws use a piston. Forward throw is low. The up throw goes straight up. Pretty good finishers. Down throw sounds an anvil to flatten opponents. However, it does consume iron, so if you don't have any, the throw becomes a simple push to the ground. Not good. Either way, it's used for combo attacks. Now, I'll introduce the special moves. Oh, Tundra. It's Minecraft, so mining and crafting are essential. At this point on, I'll be using Alex. Neutral special attack works differently depending on whether you use it on the ground, at a crafting table, or in the air. They are mine, craft, and create block respectively. What's going on here, so please listen closely. With mine, you can dig at the area in front of you to collect materials. You can get really good materials, so it's important to try digging when you have time to spare. You'll use automatically changes depending on the area you're digging. If you use wood, you'll use the axe. Something like this, the pickaxe. Digging the ground like this uses the shovel. You also mine walls. The speed at which you dig and the materials at which they're most likely to appear different depending on the kind of area you're digging. For example, here I'm digging dirt, wood, stone, iron. See the difference in the materials being collected? In other words, on a stage like this, you'll naturally get a lot of wood. On a stage like this, you'll always get iron. Next Mediterranean you're on, which is very, very much Minecraft. Plus it's a bizarre feature, so much that it's refreshing. Like the Geomancer job in Final Fantasy. And places that really have wood or stone, like this place, you can see a lot of sand being dug up. You call these grey wood materials and treat them as miscellaneous. Another note, I said the materials differ depending on the stage. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Makes you wonder about Battlefield 4 and Omega 4 stages, right? It's like Battlefield 4 Omega stages, generally like fighting without random elements. You use the random battlefield rule or what have you, the tactics you might end up changing completely. It's like Battlefield 4 Omega 4 stages, materials will appear at a predetermined rate, regardless of the surface. It looks a little odd, but please understand that we want to prioritize the match quality. With the different materials, iron is highly versatile and very important. But digging an iron floor takes time, so guarantee that an iron-only stage is better. Other materials can be quickly exhausted, so you might need to change up your tactics a bit. Also, if you mine more materials than you can carry, you'll end up discarding them. As it happens with the materials being thrown backwards, that's wasteful, so it's better to use the materials in your possession. Next, craft is ranking tools with the materials you have. Steve and Alex's tools have limited durability and can break. Attacking area mining, like this. When that happens, you'll need to look at this crafting table. On the outside of each battle, one will always appear by your start point. Stand in front of it and press the special move button. Look at the tools using materials you have. If tool hasn't broken, you can restore its durability. The highest quality tool will be crafted from the materials you have. Material quality from lowest to highest is wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamond. Of course, the diamond sword is most powerful. You'll definitely want that one. Sakurai's got his own diamond sword. The sword, axe, pickaxe, and shell all get crafted at the same time. What a bargain! So when you craft a diamond sword, the pickaxe also powers up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Pickaxe is used for mining as well as attacking, so it's super convenient whichever one you use. You definitely want to be powering up tools. Or to dig up diamonds or to craft diamond weapons and diamond swords, tools. So you know, golden tools are fragile and have lower power, but they speed up your attacks, so there's merit to them. Also set order of the materials you get when digging certain areas, it's not just random. When digging, you'll eventually get diamonds. By the way, both Alex's attacks and the opponent's attacks can break the crafting table. Don't get in trouble with that. As you can see, it'll come back quickly even after breaking. Above all else, there's one thing you should remember. A special button while shielding, this way. You can your crafting table no matter how far away it is. The point is to try to camping out in front of a crafting table to prevent someone else from using it. You can't summon it while dodging though, you have to shield, then press the special move button. Also use crafting table that someone else summoned, though you could say it's a strange feature. That's a little weird, right? Next is create block. Press a special move button in the air without moving the control stick and you'll create a block. At the crafting tools, this is your cheapest or simplest materials first. Pull the button down and jump or walk, you'll continue making blocks. Quite the feature, eh? Let's take a moment to thank our programmers in particular. To make this work, they had to update every single stage in the game. However, a block will break soon after you climb on it. Your attacks those of your opponents will also break the blocks. Moving your head on a block will also break it, like this. It takes time for the block to break depends on the hardness of the material. Wondering how to use this. Use it in response to being launched, like this. Or an opponent is waiting for you to land, you can use the block as a feint. This is totally showing off, you can use it to block projectiles. Now you'll be able to do this. Oh crap. Dreadful, you get the ideas and the possibilities. That's gonna lead to some salt. Yeah, take that. Using a ground attack at an unexpected place, you'll be able to score a surprise kill with this launch hour. That little Steve's gonna certainly lead to some hype plays. I don't know if I'll go that easily in the final product, but at any rate, you can see the possibilities. Alright, there's a restriction in creating blocks off screen. You can't create blocks beyond this pink line. Also an upper limit right here. If you didn't have that, you'd be able to flee as much as you wanted. Also, the blocks near the edge of the screen break quickly, so be careful. Creating blocks, the cheapest materials are used first, but using iron is wasteful. These are iron. Boy, what a waste. You'll need to keep watchful eye on the gig. Please look at the material above Alex's damage display. These are materials you've collected by ratio. In this case, for left right, we have dirt, wood, stone, and iron. Iron is used in multiple moves, so about 8 pieces are shown, regardless of the ratio. Click more than that, and the gauge won't increase. Using iron lowers the gauge 1 piece at a time. This is how you use iron, it's decreasing 1 piece at a time. Sorry. You need 4 pieces of iron to craft an iron tool. Little diamond are shown in a separate section. This is flashing, it means you can craft a tool. In this case, we can craft something out of diamond. I'll dig up redstone, but that isn't shown in the gig. Next section got a little long, but please try out mining, crafting, and block creation. Side special is minecart. You need iron to bring out the minecart, and other materials are used to craft rails. You'll be able to place rails if you're lacking materials. As a result, something like this happens. Also, that if you're on a stage with just iron, you can easily bring out the minecart, but you can't place rails. You can jump to get out of the minecart at any time. I'll pause this for a second, sorry. Just like in Minecraft, the minecart isn't good for climbing hills. Here you can use special rails to accelerate.
パワードレールなどとも言われますけれども、これです。
I'm talking about these.
最初に出たのが
You recognize them as soon as they come out.
金とレッドストーンが
Yeah, good gold redstone. You can place powered rails at any time.
もちろん
Especially the faster you go, the harder it will be for your opponents to evade. Your damage output will also increase.
単純に体当たりが
It's not a special attack when head on, but it has other uses as well.
ジャンプでトロッコ
Use it around the minecart and scoop up an opponent with it.
その時に相手を巻き込むことができます。相手を巻き込んで
I'll use it to pick up an opponent and launch them over the edge. Or you can attack them while they're vulnerable.
相手の蓄積
The more damage the opponent has taken, the longer they'll be stuck in the minecart. Anyway, they'll want to move the control stick back and forth to make a comeback as soon as possible. That special is Elytra. Original game, Elytra is something to look forward after beating the Ender Dragon. First you unfold the Elytra, then you light the firework rockets. Quite straightforward if you use it normally, but you can also aim up or down. It functions the same as a glider, so you'll stall if you aim too high. You fly relatively freely, so you can use it to fly around your opponents who are trying to prevent your recovery. Like this. Personally, I think the textbook's way to fly is a trajectory that lets you grab onto an edge. You only actually attack when lighting the firework rocket. That's only the first moment or so, meaning you'll need to be careful during the rest of the move so you're not left vulnerable. Use this move to fly quite far, but be careful in doing so, as you can't hover at all when it ends. You know something like this, you're out of luck. Use it over the edge, make sure to turn it face the other way before a firework rocket ignites. You can turn around like this. No triggers needed for it to use the Elytra. Use as many times as you want, it's not limited to a certain number of uses. Be careful as Elytra will fall on its own after some time. Next is down special TNT. Minecraft, TNT is a luxury item you can craft with gunpowder, but here you can make it using lower quality products like dirt and stone. Digital explosion is also based on Minecraft. Naturally, the TNT is designed to explode and the explosion is really powerful. This will more easily if it's struck by an attack, so watch out for that. The TNT won't explode immediately when you put it down, though. After all, there's a chance you can get caught in the blast. You can put some distance using a redstone circuit, then detonate TNT from afar using a pressure plate. This will consume redstone. Use the down special, place the redstone circuit, this time on the pressure plate to detonate. Watch out, you place the pressure plate right next to the TNT, so it'll cause you to take damage as well. Bullets can also step on the pressure plate. You deliberately place the pressure plate in a spot where your opponent might step on it. Initially, you're both caught in the explosion. The one who stepped on the pressure plate won't be sent flying as far, so another strategy might be to trigger it on purpose. Don't use firearms or fire-based attacks on the TNT either, it'll ignite very easily. Typically use this attacks to prevent opponents' recoveries. It's like this, as I say, simply placing it where it might put enough pressure on your opponent. Also using the minecart I introduced earlier to set off the pressure plate. Final slash is called House of Boom. You may or not have built something in Minecraft for your opponent surrounded by traps. That's what we've gone for here. Here's how it works. So a giant piston, which sends your opponent flying into the House of Boom. Then creepers set it off for an explosion. Finally, a victory stake. You're getting attack, and you'll be really satisfied if you pull it off. Only one opponent gets trapped in the House of Boom, but you can hit other opponents with the giant piston. Use it to hit as many opponents as you can with it. Also touch on a few minor things. You pull out a perfect shield, you'll pull a special shield that we borrowed from Minecraft.
And
to sleep, it'll look like this. Besides, I have nice things, or something like that. It's good to take a bed along when setting out on an adventure, isn't it? Close to hands and he gets swallowed by Kirby. What do you think will happen? This is how he looks. Isn't it funny? He's completely square. I think there are many other Minecraft tie-ins that bring so many details together for one action-packed experience. I'll be looking forward to it. New stage, Minecraft World. Now introduce the stage, Minecraft World. Minecraft, the world consists of multiple areas, each with its own biome. We brought all these to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You randomly change for each match. This is the Plains biome, standard one. Villagers walk around and do farm work. Sunset's the monsters come out, so the villagers return to their homes. Zombies and skeletons emerge. Use a special camera, you will find a product version of this game to peek inside the houses. You'll see the villagers are all safely tucked in bed, as they should be. Zombies also peeking inside. When dawn breaks, the zombies and skeletons get burned up by the sunlight. Villagers are relieved and can finally venture outside again. You bring objects in front of you like this. It's the same for all the biomes. You break everything, the stage will be flat, and it will be restored to the way it was before. Next is the Birch Forest biome. There are many villagers in this biome, but there are sleeping cows wandering about in the background. Here, if you break a tree, you'll reveal a platform. Breaking both trees will reveal 2 platforms. One on the right and one on the left. Sorry. I didn't think it would be this bad. Uh-oh. Now, how can I save a darned allergies? This is Savannah biome. Acacia trees grow here. Look like acacia trees. In this town, we'll reveal a single platform. Next biome is the taiga. It's like a cold region where conifers grow. You're able to experience temperature in the game, but still, it's really difficult to play the tree at the exact same shape as a conifer. Meaning that you can get on top of the tree. Wow, it's also mostly mossy stone. Yeah, breakable blocks, you'll have to obtain multiple materials for each block before they break. Not just for crafting material per block. Next is the snowy tundra biome. It's a freezing region with permafrost. There's an igloo in the middle. Inuits in the northern regions of Canada build igloos in hunting areas. They're not typically built close to houses. Let's break it. Take that. Also, blocks piled up on-side. Minecraft, it's good to examine the area beneath an igloo when you find one. Might get some good materials. Last is the stone shore biome. All up in the center, but also a little ledge here at the top. Break by hitting it with your head. You don't get any materials by doing that, though. By the way, when you break stones,
不自然なところに
you may find wood or something at a natural place,
これです。
like so.
これ実は
Truth is, we means that you can obtain materials in the same place in every biome. For example, this is what it looks like when you break all the stones in the shore biome. It's like this. It's that the same materials are always along the main level of the path stage. One important point is the location of iron. Because iron is important, we made lots of iron coming out of this spot right here. Of course, Minecraft World also has a battlefield form and an Omega form. However, there's a fixed plains mode instead of alternating between the biomes. Terrain doesn't change, but there's a day and night cycle. Let's see him in action! Now I should look at all the details, I can show you an actual battle. This game we made additions to the DLC Spirit board. It's here. How to demonstrate fighting against various opponents based on the Minecraft enemies. Challenges to choose from. This time I'll play against Zombie. Normally you'll create a spirit team based on your opponent's abilities. This time I'm not going to use any spirits. I'm fighting against a novice spirit, so even without my own, I should be able to win pretty easily. However, it looks like my opponent has super armor, so it might be a little tricky. Only facing 10 zombies. Okay, it's begun. This is Savannah biome. This seems to choose the right shape to protect me at the moment. I'm gonna get lots of materials while I can. When I have super armor, so things could get tough if I'm not careful. Situations like this, I hit them once, twice, then use a down air attack. Magma? Wait, lava? You're not spirits, I feel like you win against this caliber. Opponents this caliber. I'm gonna take out easier cheese so the minecart can get through. What's a TNT here? Oh no! What did I do without that TNT? Oops! I got caught in the explosion. Put on ammo for my down air attack. Because I have lots of iron. Off the stage with you. Or not. Let's try it again. Yeah, we'll lift off. And again. Those are novice spirits, and they're not exactly challenging. However, I don't feel satisfied yet, so I'm gonna try several more challenges. Also, I'm playing as Steve, and Zombie looks a bit like him. The last battle didn't really show off the collaboration, did it? I'm gonna play against the slime next. Then read a club with some covers. My one's really strong this time, so I'm going to. Nope, I'm not gonna equip any spirits. Yeah, I get tough, but I think I can still win. Can you switch characters? Alternate costumes, I mean, during this? Well, it's based on the slides of Minecraft, so it'll break apart. Let's go. I'm gonna use as many chances as I can before my opponent gets over here. That's all I'm gonna get. My opponent is slime, I just jumping attacking you from above. Looks like the slime is in Minecraft. Let's wait for them to get right above me and hit them before they attack. Most entertaining strategy to watch, but I'm sure everyone will point out. Run away! Or materials. This isn't looking good. Those lines are getting smaller and smaller. At this point, this like throws will be very effective. Not this strategy. Gonna wipe out my opponents are traveling back and forth to get a really short distance on the railway. Oh, listen, TNT as a parting gift. Those are triggering explosives. Missiles up for me. Yes! The House of Boom! This one isn't no one to quit, huh? The place of TNT in a good spot. Boom! It's over. I'm glad I was able to win. That's pretty fun to be having spirit battles with a special DLC board. I'm using lots of different characters, so give it a try. Anyway, little spirit board now has the rematch feature. If you enter a rematch of spirit, you don't bring any items. Theoretically, you'll get the highest score. In that case, the damage you receive at the time it takes won't matter. If there's anyone who has defeated all opposing spirits without any aid from ally spirits, I'm sure somebody out there has. Give me a second, sorry. Stupid thing. Anyone who has pulled this off, please raise your hand. I certainly haven't. Folks around the world have done this. How do they do it against the boss? Already playing players, rounds can hold a time attack contest tracking time to completion. That'll be one of the hardest challenges in gaming. This is a battle for a chosen few only, so I can't really recommend it. Also, Steve Brown is available in classic mode, so I hope you enjoyed that. Song list. Let's talk about the music. Arc Villager. Although Super Smash Bros. Ultimate features a wide variety of tracks, we unfortunately were able to include music from the original game. Of course, since this is such a frenetic game, it's possible to make the tracks from the original game work in that context. It'll make players relax. Then we include several tracks and spin-offs and minigames that will work in the context of a fighting game. The tracks of Minecraft Earth and Minecraft Dungeons. Really variety arranged versions. All 7 tracks are music tracks. 6 of them are new arrangements. The original game's minigames. Yeah, a well-balanced mix of battle, tumble, and glide. Minecraft World Stage has its own day and night cycle. So several of our arrangements will shift to match it. Hope you enjoy. That's it. In any other games that can be seen as a Minecraft spin-off, Alex uses so many specific moves from the original game. Fire is also quite distinctive. Hope you enjoy the massive amount of Minecraft content. The release was planned for October 13th, as well as a few days before my birthday. As Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass is Volume 2, you'll automatically receive the DLC. Also purchase the DLC on its own. Mii Fighter costumes! Alright, this is like we're talking about the Mii Fighter costumes that will be added. At this point, I know we presented some kind of collaboration. But since we were talking about Minecraft today, we had several costumes for this game. Please take a look. Mii Fighters! Extra Mii Costumes Round 7! Minecraft! The Creeper! Brawler! Oh no! Pig, bro. I can't believe the pig is playable. Finally, Minecraft pig. Diamond armor. No diamond sword? Or maybe it was a diamond sword. Yeah. Yep, that's a diamond sword. Tower of Droga. Gil, returning from Super Smash Bros. Soar. Bomberman. Bomberman Brawler. Well, at least we still got Bomberman. Travis. Travis Touchdown. Oh, look, guys, there's Travis. There he is, boys. There's one thing I want to get right between Bomberman. Oh, sure, some people were mad when they saw Travis there. Travis was a bore anyway. Stop looking at yourself. Alright, this is this Shobi, but now I can use him as a Mii fighter. My color set to match the Mii fighter's colors. Just because you're Bomberman doesn't automatically mean you have more bomb moves. I'll try an X-Bomb only battle for a change of pace. Amiibo! Next piece of news is about Amiibo. Last time we talked about the Amiibo figures for Hero and Joker. We'll level up and play with them in the game. Oh, forgot that they're there. They should be available for purchase by now. These ones I have right now are product versions of the Amiibo. The next will be... Yes, this. Banjo and Kazooie. These are Jiggy. This is a rare prototype which is sent to my home. I think that the official 3D model of Banjo-Kazooie is being made by Nintendo. Well, actually, there's more. Yes. Our Professor Byleth, the Player 2 version. Fortunately, we're only able to create the Player 1 fighter amiibo. I guess that means no alternates for heroes as well. That's it for the amiibo information. Huh? Am I forgetting someone? Who could it be? The 3 amiibo figures, including Terry Bogard, are now in development. This is planned for 2021, so I hope you can be patient with us. Oh, people are going to be upset that there's no female Byleth. Will the amiibo for Steve be made? It's going to be produced. I bet it'll be easier compared to the other fighters. That's 5 amiibo for Fighter Pass Volume 1. You think about it, the Fighter Pass is a pretty good deal. You get 5 or 6 fighters along with their stages, and lots of music tracks for the price of just 2 amiibo. You can get the Fighter 1 Volume 1, Fighter Pass Volume 2, which includes all 11 DLC fighters for less than the amount you'd pay for 5 amiibo. Music track stages are also sitting well along with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's a much larger customer base, which is why we can offer you this service. Which is Fighter Pass Volume 2. There's still 4 fighters remaining coming. Please look forward to them as well. Topics from some time ago, but I could talk about the version 8.1 update, which already went out. Here's a stage called Small Battlefield. Vision for this who felt Battlefield was too big and Final Destination wasn't enough for one-on-one. You also select any music track or for some stages like Battlefield. However, considering roughly 1,000 songs, my music was unrealistic. So you can select the songs you want depending on your mood. Songs turned off on other locations and my music will be excluded. Also listed the connections environments with the goal of improving latency and matchmaking. However, the best way to improve is to ensure that the player's connection environment is optimal. If possible, I'd like to advise players to use a wired connection rather than wireless one when playing online. Also improve the usability for certain things, like how the L and R buttons will exclude when selecting a fighter. How you like to strongly tilt the control stick to join in. Like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has now sold over 20 million games total. That's a lot. There are plenty of new players who are still playing this game. We like to continue improving and adjusting the game behind the scenes. This time around, as well as Banjo-Kazooie, we got a lot of support from Microsoft. We also had a lot of support from Mahjong, creators of the original game. I think there are many games with this, much detail in their DLC. Hope you enjoy it. This broadcast is again brought to you all from my home. Man is currently experiencing heavy rain and extreme heat while experiencing the effects of the coronavirus. Of the bricks. Some places are getting to be 40°C, 104 Fahrenheit. Ooh. Games that can be played indoors are helpful in times like this. As a game developer and a player, I hope that you enjoy not only Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but other games as well. That's all from the director Sakurai. Thank you for watching. Well, that was cool. Doesn't seem like anyone hopped on, but regardless, it's probably for the best. Well, thanks for watching, if anyone was there, and see you next time!